Ego sound, blessings, peace, and clarity to all goddesses, gods, and divine beings. I'm Calypso. This is big healing energy. Let's get right into the messages that Spirit has for you in this moment. Calling on all archangels, ascended masters, all divine beings who dwell in the highest dimension. I ask that you protect me as I open myself up to channel the energies of the divine collective with clarity. Bless and protect us all with infinite health, wealth, and wisdom. The odds will forever be in our favor. Peace be among us, and no weapon formed against us shall prosper. So it is, and so it shall be. All right, Spirit, what's the general energy? Five of Pentacles, definitely some worry. Maybe around finances, maybe around how your finances will change. I feel like maybe you are pursuing a more spiritual path, a path more aligned with your soul that is not as monetarily rewarding, or you're thinking about it. Some opportunity may have been presented to you where you are considering that. For some of you, I feel as though as you are healing, you are walking away from certain stability, certain foundations. So if you're in a relationship and you realize this just cannot go on, not that they're a bad person, but you know, people grow in different directions, and maybe this person has been your stability. I just feel a lot of anxiety and worry about the future of how something could possibly play out, that honestly Spirit is saying it hasn't even really happened. Like, you know, it hasn't even become a problem, but the more you think about it, the more it will manifest into the physical world, right? Whatever you think about manifests into the physical world. So be careful what you're giving your energy to right now. I would say definitely. Yeah, just be very careful what you're giving your energy to. And also rethink what matters to you. What is actually valuable to you? Because if you've already obsessed and, you know, had a whole episode about losing something, you've already lost it. And it is not until later in life that most people realize that, and I hate to sound like a broken record, the best shit in life is free. You know, it's not until we get older that we realize you can't replace a life. You can't replace, you know, a connection with a person and things like that. So those are the things that I feel as though as you heal, deal and feel, you know, big healing energy and progress on your journey, you will start to look at, you know, what actually matters in the non-physical sense. The Nine of Cups coming up in reverse for your external energy, your influencing energy. And you know, Nine of Cups in reverse is really about lack of true joy. It's about a kind of like a dissatisfaction. It's also about smugness, you know. So for some of you, this is the person that you were with, Two of Cups at the bottom, a relationship that you're in. I feel that you are unhappy because you know that you are growing apart, and the other person is kind of smug because they kind of feel like you'll never go anywhere. You know, they may make more money than you. They may have more connection, stability. They feel that whatever they do bring to the table, you need them, right? However, you are getting to the place in your spiritual journey where you're realizing everything you need is within. So it is causing you some dissatisfaction. It's also causing them some dissatisfaction. For my singles out there, this is just dissatisfaction all around. You aren't happy with the current friend group, the current relationships that you've fostered. And again, this is anyone. It doesn't just have to be singles, but there is a very distinct dissatisfaction. However, it is causing resistance for you to leave because there is some type of worry about your stability. But I do see that you are barreling through. You are just kind of like, you know what? I've survived 100% of my bad days. I have pivoted, twirled, done whatever I needed to do every single time that, you know, life handed me a bag of shit. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know, life handed me a bag of lemons. I made lemonade. That's what it is. I don't know where a bag of shit came from, but that's literally what it feels like sometimes. And you were realizing that, hey, if I continue to just manifest, right? Don't focus on how it's going to work out, but focus on just my actual goal. If you want a new house, I heard some of you are moving or trying to move away from a situation, a relationship. And I think that is some of your worry also. You haven't told this person anything yet. There are no swords out here, but you haven't told them. And so you're kind of like making these moves behind their back. And it's not necessarily in a sneaky way, but sometimes you got to protect your energy. I'm a big fan of not telling everyone your goals, not telling everyone your dreams and what you're doing, right? It is Seven of Swords. It is a time for you to kind of be sneaky. You know, Seven of Swords energy is about, you know, of course, deception, trickery, but it's also about tactics and strategy. And I do see you using tactics and strategy to get away from a certain situation. I also, Spirit is saying, with the moon here, yeah, thank you, Spirit. The cause, the revelation, there were some secrets that definitely came out. There were some things that happened, and I'm hearing a while ago, but I feel as though if you would have known a while ago, you would not have stayed. Do you see what I'm saying? If you would have known the truth, not believed the lie, you know, and I always say there's a lie in the middle of every belief if you spell it out, you would have changed your course. You would have pivoted then. Some of you, I'm going to shuffle on that, Spirit. For some of you, I do feel as though this may have been a child. For some of my masculines, you found out this child was not yours. For some of my feminines, the ones that had that birthed the child, that have the child, I feel as though you stayed not knowing who you were tethering yourself to. Like, I'm getting that you ignored a lot of warnings. You ignored a lot of things people were telling you when you first got with this person. There was some situation, and again, this is a general reading, take it how it resonates, and this might not be for all of you, but there was some situation that happened that, you know, it was like kind of exposed, but then quickly covered up with a lie, apology, shopping spree, vacation maybe. And I'm just getting a baby. Let's get a different deck. But the Temperance card came out, and yeah, the Empress. So I'm definitely getting there's some type of baby, or something was exposed recently about maybe your fertility or the fertility of someone you were with. Eight of Swords. And it's kind of like with the Eight of Swords here, it's like it made sense. Made it make sense. The moon again. Nine of Cups in the upright. It's like, since you found this out, you kind of freed yourself. You've been stuck to this person, this relationship, this friendship, this familial relationship, family, because of something you felt you owed them, right? Some type of responsibility. Again, it might be a child, or you felt like you had to look after them, or something like that. But there was something that was hidden with the moon here twice, Seven of Swords. Something that was hidden. And again, I have the Empress here twice. So yeah, and this is this specific. Empress here twice with the Six of Swords here twice. This was definitely you moving on. Spirit is saying, for again, a lot of you found out that this child wasn't yours, or for some of you, the person that you had a child by, I think that you found out that this person was not interested in that particular sex anymore. And it's, no shade, no tea. Like, I don't care. But I think that maybe they've come out of the closet. The Lovers, followed by the Two of Cups, Queen of Wands, the High Priestess, and the King of Wands. There's definitely a lot of sexual energy around this person with the Five of Cups. And that's for some of you again, but overall, there was some secret that was revealed to you that you felt liberated. Like it's got you in a state of in-between. You now see the freedom, the opportunity you have to pivot, change positions, right? With the Wheel of Fortune here. But you're worried because this is going to cause your financial stability to kind of shake up a little bit. Spirit is saying it's not. Spirit is saying this is an opportunity for you to put all of that manifestation power, all of that research, all of that meditation, all of that raising your vibe and your frequency to good use, to actual practice with the Death card here, because this is a complete rebirth. Three of Wands, Sun, and the Death card. And it's going to happen very quickly. And Spirit is saying the sooner that you tap into your spirituality, Death card, that's Scorpio, that's Plutonic energy, really going within yourself, diving deep, sitting with your demons. And I say that to say your demons only chase you because you run from them. However, they are the ones that have protected you and gotten you through 100% of your bad days. So at the same time, your demons, I look at those as your ego. And your ego lives where? In your head, right? However, so many people mistake the biggest enemy you have for being the person in the mirror. The biggest enemy you have lives between your ears. It is your ego, i.e. your demons. It's your shadow self. So Spirit is saying you have been putting in the work for your shadow self. You've, journaling. And if you haven't, Spirit is saying start every Friday, journal, drink your water, drink your tea, juice. I'm hearing for some of you, like go on a juicing cleanse, 3 days. I mean, I've done it a million. I'm on one now. It's amazing. Start walking, breathing fresh air every single day, doing mindful activities, yoga, stretch out your body. Spirit is saying start to tap into all of the things you've been seeing on social media, on TikTok, and watch how quickly your life is going to change. You're not going to have to worry about, your financial foundation. I honestly hear Spirit saying you're going to have to worry about where to put all the money, because once you become aligned, you will start following your passions. Page of Wands here. That is the opportunity and the potential for new manifestations of energy and enthusiasm, following what your actual heart desires, because you will no longer feel tethered to this responsibility. You'll no longer have to keep up the facade. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not saying like if it's a child, you won't have the responsibility of taking care of the child. No, you won't have the responsibility of maybe keeping up the relationship with the other parents of the child in a romantic way, or even in a close friendship way, because people are so expecting of you, and I'm talking to you, to forgive them, right? You were just automatically supposed to forgive because you were always the wiser one. You were always the one that they come to for advice. So when people fuck up or you uncover a lie or an untruth, they are very taken aback about why you don't forgive them. And it's because you used to in the past, especially this person, you worry that you would be left out in the cold, that you couldn't make it on your own. This friend group or this maybe father, mother, whatever case may be, you did worry, but now you've invested so much time to heal yourself. Spirit is saying, don't worry about what's being left out. You're being left out for a reason. You ain't meant to be included. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Spirit is saying Time to take it on the chin. Improve yourself. The more you focus on yourself, the more I can bless you. The more love you pour into yourself, the more love I'm going to show you all around you. That's what Spirit is saying. Take that worry, neutralize that energy, transmute that energy, turn it into gratefulness. When you start worrying and start, becoming self-aware that you are in the mentality of lack, you are looking at all the stuff that you don't have, you looking at all the shit you ain't got, then that is when you can neutralize that energy. Okay, that's self-aware, right? And then transmute it. Start looking at what you do have. You might not be where you want to be, but at least you are aware enough to know that you're grateful for what you have. Do you see what I'm saying? Because the more you show gratitude, the more you will have more to show gratitude for. That's the stability you create within yourself. When you cling to the material things, right? You don't need the things. It's the feeling, the stability that the things give you. So even if you haven't moved yet, Spirit is saying, still be thankful that you have a place, and no matter where you are, be thankful for that little thing, even if it sounds stupid, but be thankful that you have it. Page of Pentacles here. Definitely the potential for future material success. Spirit is saying, keep going. I know a lot of you are studying or thinking about studying, and you're looking for some sign of like, why keep going? Like, shit is in a disarray. Look at my life. Look at the world. Spirit is saying, put your effort into that, whatever it is. Whatever it is, no matter if you know nothing about it. Crypto came to mind for some of you. Even if it's just reading. And I'm not one of the people that say, oh, just self-help books. No, read all types of books, because that allows your mind to work in different ways. It opens the right side of your brain. It allows the creativity to flow, where you no longer look for problems. Instead, you focus on solutions. Put that work into yourself. Have that prudence about yourself. That's Virgo energy. And not just the work you do, but your health, your mental health, your emotional health. Anything else? Two of Pentacles. This is all about change. This is the first decan of Capricorn. This is King of Pentacles energy, actually. But it's the first decan of Capricorn. It's Saturnian energy. It's looking at those self-imposed limitations and making the change. King of Pentacles is all about wealth, but he's also a mentor. He's also a benefactor. He's stable for the long run, and this is what you are becoming. Anything else? Actually, I'm going to get these cards. These beautiful oracle cards. Any closing messages for the collective? Spirit is just saying, yeah, keep going. Whatever that tiny idea that keeps coming up in your head is, research it. Even if it's just 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day. Research it. Start out with articles, YouTube videos, whatever it is. Allow your ideas to come to you. Write them down, especially in this energy. Make a voice note if you have to. And once a week, when you journal, you can, I journal once a week. And that at that same time is when I go over all the ideas that I wrote down. And that's when you cross things off and you dwindle that list down, and that's when you start to find your passion. That's when you start to really cultivate who you are, and you can have a description to who you are. So many people are asked, who are you? And a lot of people can't answer that. Can you? Who are you? And I don't mean your job. I don't mean your family. I don't mean your children. I don't mean your degrees. I don't mean any of those things. Who are you? I don't mean you're loyal. I don't mean you're kind. I don't mean, who are you? What do you enjoy doing? What makes you you? Good and bad. Sit with that for a while. You deserve sugar, not salt. And when you sit with that, you will attract nothing but sugar. Remember, Virgo energy. Treat your body like the palace it is. Get yourself in line. That's that number 4 right there, that discipline. 4 is all about that discipline, that foundation. that you were so worried about in the beginning. You know, you are what you eat. So that's just something for you to think about. And I love you. Until next time. Big healing energy. Y'all go heal.